What's up, guys? Matty here, mixandmastermysong.com. So Slate just switched their everything bundle to an all-access pass bundle, and it comes with a keyboard synth, all the lessons from a bunch of different, famous artists like Chris Lord-Alge and stuff. And the part I was most excited about was they started offering Kilohearts Multipass plugin bundle. If you watched some of my videos before, it's actually the plugin I use for Tape Stop in Studio One. I'll put a link to the video if you're interested in that. But the multipass was really cool. However, I didn't really use it because getting the multipass was rather expensive, and I could do this with different plugins different ways. But now that I have the multipass, I want to show you guys some really cool things about it and how I'm going to incorporate it into some of my mixes. Before we do get started, please make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos when I release them every week. Let's go. All right, guys, so here is the plugin right here. This is the multipass, and it works kind of left to right, right? So you have pre-effects here, and then you have these 5 bands that you can, use frequency-wise for the signal. So, you can work on just everywhere from 250 hertz down, and then in between here and so on. So it's like a multi-band compressor, except as you'll see, you can add all kinds of effects. And then after that, it goes to the post effects where it goes out. Okay, so if that makes sense. So let's check it out, and I'll show you really quick. We got this 808 we're using. So you can see we manipulated where the bands are going to be affected for each kind of plugin chain, basically. So now once you kind of figure out which bands you want, you can click here and pick from 26 different plugins to choose from. So if, like for this 808, for instance, we want to put a little distortion on the low end, you can just click there, pick the distortion, and then we'll tune it to taste. Say we wanted to add Transient Shaper to the higher register of this 808, give it a little more attack. So just, tons of options you can do. Let's move over to this kick where I actually used a little bit more of the plugins, and as I set it up before the video. So here, once again, we didn't really change the bands on here, but you have different sections. Let's turn all these off for right now. And so we'll start with the Resonator, right? And so what that does is it adds a note whenever that kick hits. So you could use it to trigger, different notes if you want, and maybe give you a little more low end if the kick's not hitting right. So you hear it's just hitting the note, so then we can mix this in. You can even do effects like that. So you can change the decay, the intensity. So you can have that lightly on your low end, right? And then this Transient Shaper, which is actually really good. You turn this on, and now watch this low end just blossom with some more sustain. So that's huge right there, right? Then you can add, on the mid-range, I added a little bit more attack. And this Fatuator, which is like a fuzz pedal kind of a plugin. And then there's nothing here. I was just throwing a bit crusher on there because you can, right? Nothing there. But let's just play all this together with and without the multipass. And by the way, this bypass button isn't working in Studio One with the plugin, so that's why I'm not bypassing that way. So you can hear that kick's going to probably cut through the mix quite a bit more with all this different processing. And it's just, you know, the ideas are limitless. So you could use this on reverbs, you know, as a reverb send. You can put it on vocals and manipulate it 1,000 different ways. Thousands of things you could do with this thing. Probably spend the whole day on a vocal just with this plugin, which might or might not be good. But anyway, check it out. If you have the Slate bundle, you can get it right now. And it's basically free for the $14. Like, Slate's killing it, man. He's giving so much away for that price. I'm assuming they're going to raise the price at some point, but super, super good deal. I wish Avid would listen and watch Slate a bit more, but that's a whole nother video. Anyway, if you got any questions or comments, leave them below. If you need your song mixed and mastered, hit me up at mixandmastermysong.com. You can also find out some of my presets and courses there as well. See you next time.